I spend most of my time helping you, home buyers and home sellers, navigate the real estate market. And I've been hosting a number of open houses recently. These days, it seems like the number one topic that's on your mind is why is the housing market so hot? And more importantly, are we in a housing bubble? So I did a little research to come up with a few things that might help. And I just put together a few points. So I'd like to share them with you today. Just recently, Google reported the search question, when is the housing market going to crash, had spiked 2,450%. And why is the market so hot? Searches had also doubled. So the same question can also be seen in the other major news outlets, USA Today, Wall Street Journal. And just recently, there was a big article in Sunday Star Ledger that read the title was the average price of a New Jersey home is $100,000 more than it was last year. So basically, we know this is on your mind. We don't want to repeat history and make the same mistakes that we did in the 2008 era, and rightly so. I am here today to tell you that the market today is vastly different from the market of 2008. And I believe knowledge is power. So understanding just a few things about that will help you understand the market a little bit more and feel more confident in your home buying or home selling decisions. So let's first talk about price appreciation. Um, so price appreciation is nothing like it was leading up to the 2008 housing market crash. In 2020, we did see about a 10% increase in appreciation. But when you compare the last 4 years leading up to that to the 4 years leading up to the 2008 market meltdown, you see a very big difference. So back then, homes averaged about 10% appreciation for 4 years straight. And today that you can see that average is just a little bit over 6%. So in terms of home price appreciation, the market today is nothing like the market was back in 2008. The second thing I'd like to talk about is lending and mortgage qualifications. So um, it's gotten so much harder today to get a mortgage than it was back in 2008. People are so much more qualified, and back in 2008, anyone could get a mortgage. So this graphic should show you just how much the mortgage market has changed since that time. Product risk has basically been eliminated, and borrower risk is nowhere near what it was in 2008. So we can see that people who are buying homes today are very well qualified. They can actually afford them. And that's a big difference between what's happening today and what happened back in 2008. The third point I'd like to make is about availability and supply and demand. So clearly, there are fewer homes on the market today, and just the laws of supply and demand would say that that's causing home prices to rise. So back in the 2008 era, inventory was increasing, prices were rising. Between 2004 and 2007, there was a whole lot of building going on. So inventory and home prices were rising very steadily. Today, we have a very limited inventory supply, and that is a big problem. Inventory across the country has really not kept up with the demand for housing. So as inventory decreases, prices increase. So basically, I'm here to tell you again that the housing market today is dramatically different from what it was back in 2007, 2008. If you are in the market for a home to buy or a home to sell, I just want you to feel very comfortable knowing that there are big differences in the underlying markets. Don't let the news headlines and news media scare you. And my best advice to you is to talk with a real estate professional, someone like myself who knows and understands the market and can help guide you through your home buying and home selling decisions so that you feel confident in making the decisions that you need to make.